Hey dudes, it's Mr. Recoil. I'm bringing you the result of last week's Your Choice Wednesday. This week you've asked me to review the cheesy awesomeness of Lake Nowhere. And I mean, this is a real treat for anyone who likes their films. Cheesy, but awesome. And this is a mixture of both of them put together. This is just a riot from start to finish. It's, like I said, it's not like a feature-length film or anything like that. It goes on for like 15 minutes, but for that 15 minutes, you'll enjoy every single second of it. I mean, I did. It was, I mean, I've seen it a few years back when it first came out, but to watch it again was great. And this is the sort of film which is made just for VHS. It is that style of filming, and as far as I know, you can buy this on VHS if it's still available, because the makers wanted that to give you that sort of opportunity to watch it in a scratch up, you know, scruffy sort of VHS, because this is sort of a throwback from the 70s and 80s era. It has sort of throwback to the sort of grindhouse sort of films, and you get like a lot of these sort of films nowadays try and copy them sort of styles, and it's not really done great or anything like that, but this film does it perfectly and shows you how it should be done if you want to do this style of filmmaking. So yeah, even as the at the beginning of the film, it has these like the grindhouse fake trailers, which really was like in them commercials you used to get, which was shown in Death Proof, and the other one what came out a second, I can't think of the name now, what came out at the same time, and you had and Machete, when you had them fake trailers at the end or during the film. So yeah, this is, like I said, this film was, as it was meant to be a throwback, it is deliciously, like a delicious cheesiness sort of production of a film, and it's done. The production of the film, the way it's made, is perfect for the style they want to tell the story in. And like I said, this film is just done so perfectly, and the filmmakers knew what they was doing. So that's a bonus. You know, there's two filmmakers that actually know how to do that sort of genre of film and do it right. So the film starts off like with a group of teenagers, like the normal sort of slasher sort of storyline, where they all sort of like a sort of Evil Dead sort of type thing going on, where they're isolated in the woods in a cabin, and this unknown force wants to get to them and kill them one by one. So you have it's the basic like storyline, and it's them trying to get round, escape this I'll say a masked murderer. And this guy, you know, is trying to be just like sort of Kane Hodder from Friday the 13th, and I heard about this from somebody else. It gave them that sort of feel, the way his movement and things like that. It gave them that sort of I saw that sort. You know what I mean. It's like I saw a lot of resemblance between him and Kane Hodder, and you know the way he was in the Friday the 13th films. So yeah, I mean the acting to me, and let's go into the acting as well. They're all great. They're all. I mean, it's like I said, it's not a very small like bunch of cast. Each of them pull it off very well. The masked murderer or killer who's stalking the teenagers is awesome as well. So like I said, it does give it is a come off of, like I said, all these grinders B movie type sort of script as well, because you know there's sometimes there's how you sort of dumb stuff, you know, which you normally get in these sort of them films back then. So they've got all that right as well. So yeah, if I do say something, try and get this on VHS, because a friend had it on VHS and I watched it, and it does give a whole different sort of prospect of seeing the film, how they intended you to see it, and it does give you that vibe because it's not as cleaned up as the discs. So I might even buy the VHS at one stage if I can find a copy like cheap enough. But if I would say, I would say definitely give this a go if you're a fan of sort of these sort of 80s, 70s, 80s grindhouse B-movie throwback type films. Very like sort of guerrilla type filmmaking. You know, it's all that rough and ready sort of filmmaking, which is, like I said, which is another bonus. Everything about this film was, to me, like sort of perfect. You know, it's done. It wasn't too long. It wasn't like shortened. It wasn't not long enough. And they used the time perfect. They used the time like structurally. So you know, you got to know, with that sort of time, you got to know the characters a little bit and things like that. So, and it didn't even seem rushed either. So I would say, anything out of 5, I would definitely give this a 5, because it was just a riot. I would definitely recommend to anyone to go out and get this film. I'm sure I can't remember where I got mine. I think I got mine off straight from the label itself. So check it out for yourself. Let me, if you have seen it, let me know in the comments underneath what you think of the film, and you know, if there's any sort of films like it you want me to review like it, let me know in the comments underneath as well, and I will sort that out and I will do that for you. But like always, dudes, thanks for stopping by, listen to this review, and like always, comment, share and subscribe. Laters.